So when I put out the call for some questions that I could emphasize right answers to for some good blog posts, because these videos aren't really that good. Well, maybe I should give myself a little bit more credit, but they're not as good as the things that I write. We'll say that. Didn't realize that I was going to have as little time as I actually do, but I still want to answer the questions, so I'm just going to do it in video format, because I'd rather answer them with a suboptimal form of media than never get to them. So I apologize for that. So the question was, for somebody who can't work out on a weekend, what do you think about truncating the programming so you do 5 days on, 2 days off? And honestly, life's going to dictate what you can do. So really, it's not so much a issue of better versus best versus anything like that. It's a matter of what can you do versus what can't you do. So if you have a job that requires you to work on the weekends, so you're like a nurse, you have a robust social life, and you know that there's no way you're going to get a session in on Saturdays, there's something going on, you have a vacation planned, and you want to front load the amount of work you do, that's fine. I mean, it's better than the alternative, which is getting less work in. And like anything else, the key thing is just going to be listening to your body. So for me, I like to take a midweek rest day. I think pretty much everybody agrees that 3 days on, even though it was kind of stumbled upon by accident by CrossFit, is kind of about as hard as you can go and still keep up intensity for most people. Now, I have an athlete, the Tugboat, the infamous, that he's on the 5 days on, 2 days off schedule. So when I program for him, because I know he's not going to do weekend workouts unless it's a special occasion, I invite him out. He comes and does the open with us or something like that. I just know that the middle of the week, I need to modulate his intensity. I need to scale it down a little bit so it's almost an active recovery workout. Now, is that ideal? Could he be getting more if he took a full day of rest and then went back and had 2 hard days? Yeah, probably, but you also got to realize that his life is his life, and that's what's going to dictate what he can and can't do. And I use him as an example, but it's the same thing for anybody else. If you're the type of person who's going to be working 11-hour day jobs because you're in the middle of tax season and you're an accountant or something like that, and the only time you can really work out is on the weekends, and you do 2 double days, Saturday and Sunday, and then the rest of the week you do like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of just really short whatever you can do or skill work or something like that, that's not optimal. But considering that you're not getting paid to exercise, you're getting paid to do whatever your job is that's dictating, whatever your job is that's dictating your schedule, that's going to be what determines what you can and can't do. So I don't think doing 5 days on, 2 days off is the best. I think that if you do that many days in a row, you're going to have a reduced intensity or a reduced volume day, an active recovery day, regardless of who you are and how you're doing. I even think that if you're doing 3 days on, 1 day off, you still have to play with that volume and intensity on the 3rd day, because you're not going to be able to get as much blood from the stone. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I think you just need to be smart about it. You can't go out and try to PR 5 WODs in 5 days. It's probably not going to happen on a consistent basis. So be smart about it, play around with it, but it's not optimal.